welcome to my channel. Let me talk again with another video. And in this video, I got an advice, or I got a finding that I just realized in life. And the finding is simple. It's something that we see every single day, but nobody want to address it, right? I was talking to my cousin yesterday, and she was young. She was telling me her point of view in life. So I had to give her this advice, and I decided to put this online. Maybe somebody can just listen and take it serious, you know? I told her everything you're dreaming about doing in this life is important. I'm not trying to downplay it. I'm not trying to minimize your dreams. But first thing first, you have to understand why you're in this life, why you're here, why you're on earth, why God made you a woman. What is a woman? What's her purpose in the world? Then, after you find that out, you can decide whatever you want, right? It's like having a baby. And babies don't know what a fire is till they get burnt, or their family tell them don't be around that and yelling at them, make them scared of the fire. But they don't know why the fire is bad. They just know I can't go there. But if they burn themselves once, they know I'm not supposed to touch this thing because it hurts. So because of the pain, they get distant from the fire. They don't want to be close to it. So I told her, you don't want to wait till you go to the fire till you to find out. Just understand why the fire is bad for you. If you know the in and out why the fire is dangerous, you won't be around it, and you know why you're not around it. And in society, they just tell you, don't be around this, don't do this, don't do that, but you don't know why, right? Like, for example, my previous video, I say I love when people speak their minds, right? If you're a killer and you love to kill, talk about it. Somebody watching it is going to sit you down and tell you why you shouldn't kill and what's going to happen, what is the reason behind you doing this. Then you know, every time you feel like killing, you think about whatever that person told you. Oh, if I kill this person, his family is going to be grieving, his mom is going to be going through that, his brother's going to go through that. So with that, it's going to be easier for you to make decisions. So I told her, don't forget about your dreams. Just find out why you're here. Just find out why you are who you are, why you act the way you act, why you think the way you think. Then you can make your decisions. Then you can start doing whatever you want to do. Because of course, who am I to tell you your dreams are right or wrong? But I just told her, you're young, your point of view in life might make sense to you, but you have to understand reality. As many people live in this life not knowing what's reality, they don't care to know what's reality. They just know, I have to come here and I have to be rich to make my family proud. Since when riches is the prize of life? God didn't bring us here to find out who is most successful by money. Because that's what they claim, right? If you're rich, everybody's proud of you. Every single one, whether it's your family or not, they respect you. You get respected, you know, because you're successful. Quote unquote, you have money or you have success. You went to school, you got your degree, you're a respectable person in society. But back in the days, that was not the thing. It was honor. A mom's man is the person with the most honesty. It was spiritual. When you sit, people feel your energy. The biggest person in the room, spiritually, is the most respected one. It's not the richest one. And most of the time, when you die, you always have enough money to take care of yourself. So that's how I live my life by. And I want men to understand that. Whatever you chase in life is already within you. You just got to activate it and behave like it. And then whatever you deserve at that moment, that's what you get, right? Let's say you, instead of following the trends that everybody's saying, get rich, do that, work hard, do all this. Even though it's right, as a man, you need to work hard. But I want you to find out who you want to be, what you want to be, and go inside of you and wake that beast inside of you. And you're going to see your behaviors changing. You're going to act like the person you aspire to become. And the people that really understand life, the people that really walk the same path you walk, when they see you, they know who you are. So you're going to be favored in every aspect you go. For example, I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to be a role model, a positive role model to wake people up, right? And I dwell in that energy, and that's my mindset. I understand that's my purpose of this life. That's what I would do even when I'm not getting paid. And I act like it, I walk like it. I'm ready to fight anybody that's opposing that, because that's me, my mindset. That's what I want to do. That's me, that's my soul. Without that, there's no me. So I identify myself as that. There's no way you can separate me from that. And I act in that energy. So the people that don't like me, they don't like my soul. The people that like me, they like my soul. And most of the time, the people that's going to love me is the people that walk the same path as me. That's why when I see people following all these motivational speakers online, I understand. They only tell you the superficial thing. Get fit, work out, and you're going to get success. It's okay. But how you know you're doing the right thing that's going to get you fit and that's going to get you rich, that's going to get you in the level you want to be? It's spiritual. It starts with controlling your emotion, knowing what's going on in your mind. And nobody talks about that. And I'm the only one that seems to be talking about this, right? I sit here and talk about the smallest thing, right? For example, when somebody disrespects you, you're going to feel disrespected, and let that feeling rise and don't react to it, and get back to your resources and command yourself and act the way you want to act. But they don't go that deep. That's the most important thing. Some people, everybody go through that, but they don't understand what that is. That's how you grow as a man. I'm sitting here, somebody call me. Everything you're talking about is BS. Yeah, my ego's going to push me like, who you talking to? Like, I'm not the same nigga as you, but I can just relax. And I know this is me. This is my calling. So if you're opposing this, it's either you don't understand the path that I'm on. It's either you don't understand who I am as a core. It's either you don't know who you are in your soul. That's what you don't know, who I am in my soul. So I don't have time to talk to you. But most men don't do that. That's how you start the path to success. That's how you start the path to walk with your real soul. And when you walk outside, people feel your energy because you know who you are. You command who's inside of you, not who you are in physical form. I can wear the cheapest things. I can wear the most basic thing that everybody run away from. But everybody say your shirt look good, your shoe look good. It's not because my shirt or my shoe look good. It's because I look good inside. It's because I know who I am and I walk with my soul. I don't walk with my physical part that I have to make it look apart for people to see it as good. This is my message to the people. Just know what's in you. Once you know what's in you, then you can add something in you. Right now, you don't know how to add something in you because you don't know. Whenever you feel like there's something missing about you, you want to add something, that's when you get depressed. Or they tell you, go to the gym, go talk to a therapist. It's not what it is. That's not what it is. It's because you don't know who you are inside. When you know who you are inside, you know how to fix what's the problem inside. What are the damages inside? How do you know how to control something in you? You don't know. You wait for external thing to make you feel good. You wait for somebody to make you feel happy. You need somebody. That's why everybody have one person for every aspect of their life. Whenever you need money, you know a specific person you go to. Whenever you feel sad, you know a specific person that you tell your problems to, so they can do whatever that you used to, whatever you need from them to tell you, yo, it's okay, everything's gonna work out, everything's gonna work out for you, it's okay. Whenever you're happy, you know there's a separate person that you can go to and talk to. Why is that? It's because you still don't know who you are. So you're tying a part of you to others. You're finding a part of you that you don't have control over to others. So whenever that thing comes up, you go to that person, you go to this person, you go to this person. But if you know how to operate everything that's inside of you, you can console yourself, you can compose yourself, you can be intact even when times are not hard, when times are hard. That's what you call a man. A man is a master of his inner world. A man is a master of his mind. Riches is you taking the key to your own inner world in your own hands. Programming, planting seeds in your own life so you can harvest whatever you wanted. But most people don't even know how that goes. The simplest thing is control your emotions. Whenever you feel like lashing out, ride that feeling. Choose. If you want to lash out, at least you chose. That's what you use your soul, the controller inside of you, to act out of it because you wanted to. There was a point in my life where I couldn't control that, and I still struggle with it because I have to be mindful of it for me to control it. But I'm gonna keep being mindful of it till it's second nature to me, right? Let's say somebody pissed me off, disrespect me, say something. Initially, I may act out of emotion. Who you talking to? And then when I catch myself because I'm aware of it, and I go back. That's the stage I'm in right now. But eventually, I'm going to get to a stage where it's second nature. You disrespect me, I'm already there. Now it's second nature. But your childhood gave you that. When you was young, if you're the type of person that used to just go straight and attack, you naturally just going to do it without you controlling yourself till after it's done. But once you're aware of it and you start fixing it, it's going to be slow and steady. But of course, eventually, it's going to be a habit. And that's who you're going to become. You basically added something new inside of you. But most people don't know how to add new things into them. I want to be rich. What's riches? It's not just going out there working hard, having multiple businesses. How do you have multiple businesses? Because the people that have multiple businesses is the same as you. And some of you guys is probably more hardworking than them. But it's what they attract. It's spiritual. The reason one person can walk in the room and you just feel happy naturally, it's the same reason somebody else can walk in the room and you feel like, I don't want to be around this person. Imagine you're the other person. Whenever you walk into a place, people are happy. And you go for a job, you go for a business meeting, you go for whatever. People love you. That's why they do business with you. They don't do business with you because your business mindset is so crazy. I believe there's people in the world that are poor, but their mindset, their business mindset is so elevated, but they don't have no success. It's because they don't operate with their soul. There's nothing to feel. There's nothing good about them that you be like, oh, I'll work with this person. Or they're not attractive. There's something missing in you. Yeah, intellectually you're there, but everything else is a mess. You don't know who you are. So everything you learn, it's not you. It's like you acquire it from places and build something out of it in your mind. But the people that are actually business people in their soul, they are business people and they operate in their soul. Those are people don't win. That's why spirituality is important. That's why religion is important. That's why God teaches man to be spiritual. All the activities that religion put us through is to push us to be more spiritual, because that's when you really find success. So if God brought us here and the main purpose is not to be successful in making money and all that, but he's saying whosoever act the way God wants us to act is going to be successful. So what is that success to God? What is that? And we know most of the religious teachings are spiritual. So if you live your life by spirituality, ain't no way you're going to be poor, because you know what life is. You know life is, it's a plantation. It's a fertile ground that favors everybody. So whatever you plant, that's what you harvest, according to the way you planted it. If you planted it right and you take care of your plantation, your seeds, and you water it and you expose it to the sun right, it's gonna sprout, it's gonna grow, it's gonna be beautiful. But if you don't do the right things, it might grow, but it might not give you no fruit. So you have to be mindful of everything. But the number one thing is to find out why I'm on this earth and who am I? Who am I? Because when you talk to people, you say, I really love this. Who's that I? And you have to operate from that I. And how do you do that? It's by knowing everything that's going on within you. That's the type of stuff I talk about. It's safe to say I'm a man that's rebuilding himself. There was a point where I didn't even know how to talk to people. There was a point I didn't even know how to smile. There was a point where I'm sharp on my mouth. You can say I'm hurt. There was a point where I'm a mess. I don't know what humanity, what life is. I don't care about nobody. I just care about me. I don't want to be around people. I'm always alone. I'm rebuilding myself. And that's why I understood all this. Everything matters. Everything you tell yourself matters. The reason you think, or the reason you might be in trouble, you say, I think I should do this. Why do you think? Who told you? Who fed you that idea to do something? And the person that fed you those things is the person that you need to control. Because if that person inside of you, or that entity, or whatever is inside of you that's telling you things, and you're aware of it, that means you're closer to it. So instead of being aware of it, become it. Think about it. My car breaks down. I get another car, it breaks down. The third car breaks down. And then listen to your thoughts, or whoever is inside of you. Damn, if you get this fourth car, it might break down. Why do you think the fourth one might break down? And who told you that? Who are you speaking to? People say, I talk to myself. Who's the second person you're talking to? That second person is you. It's the person that I want you to operate from. So instead of telling yourself, oh, the fourth car I'm getting is going to break down, decide what you want to tell yourself. And tell yourself, oh, this car is not going to break down. This is it. Instead of allowing nature to happen automatically without you controlling it. That thing telling you, oh, this car might break down. Now you're depressed because you told yourself something that's depressing. Oh, let me drive this car slower. It might break down. And eventually it's going to break down because you're telling yourself BS. And that's what you're planting BS in you. You're planting negativity in you. And that's what's going to sprout. And that's what's going to grow. And that's what's going to produce fruit. But if you decide, even amongst hard times, and choose to become that voice, instead of allowing it to say whatever, you tell yourself, this is it. This is my car. This is the year I'm going to make that 20 million. Notice that every time before you take action, that voice must talk to you and you must accept or you must decline. Should I get McDonald's? Should I get Burger King? Should I get Chipotle? I think I like Chipotle. Who are you talking to? Who are you interacting with? Who are you consulting before making your final decision? That's who you need to become. So as soon as you say it, the decision is made according to what you want. It's not according to that thing convincing you to get this, that, or that. And I know I'm making myself clear. Every decision you ever made in your life, you consult that thing. Oh, I want to move out. If I move out, I think I'm going to get that TV. I think I'm going to make my room like this. Yeah. Nah, I think I should do this one. So who is talking to who? Or who's convincing who? If you are being convinced by something, the person that's convincing you is more powerful. Why don't you become the one that's convincing? So you can be in the other place and tell you, yeah, if I move, this is what I'm going to do. And you can choose only what you want and agree to what you want. Then what you want is the one that's planting, is growing, is sprouting, fruits is coming out. That's what I just decided in my life, in my journey of rebuilding myself. And this is it. They say you're not a man till you find out what you want to do in this life till the day you die, whether you get paid for it or not. And this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm ready to die for. This is my job. Without this, there's no me. So if you're going to take this away from me, you're going to have to erase me from this world. That's what you call a man. Finally, I'm becoming a man. I know there's more steps, but whatever I'm aware, it's like my life. Every week, I'm learning new things and I'm trying to control new aspects of my life. And it's enjoying. It's motivating. This is what I love about life. For my whole life, I've been bored. I've been living like I've been outside of the world. But now I understand why I'm outside of the world. I've been aware of myself the whole time, but I never took action to become the thing that I'm aware of. Now I'm acting from the person that used to convince me. Now I convince myself. And everything has been different since. Things look like from the outside that it's hard, but it's not, because I tell myself everything is good. And of course everything is good because I'm in life. I'm in a stimulation that's created by a higher being, the most intelligent. Everything's going to work out the best. Who am I to control it or change it? I just got to accept everything. It depends what I tell myself. And I always tell myself good. I tell myself what I want to hear. And I expect what I want. That's it. It don't look like it's going to get there, but that's what I expect. Because I told myself I expect that. And I'm in this life that's created by the most powerful, the best of the creators. I don't have the power to change everything. No matter how much hardworking I am, I can't change it. I have to live life. I have to live life. And there's something in everybody that's living life, that's supposed to be living life. Once you really become that thing that convinces you to do things, you are living life. Now you are part of the game. You're not in the bleachers watching the players play. You are a player. Everything originates from that part of yourself that always convinces you. You're not a man yet till you become that character, that entity that's convincing. So you can be two of them. You convince yourself and you accept whatever you tell yourself. So you go in your real self and tell yourself, this is what I want. And you become the self that you usually operate on. Yes, I accept this. That's what I want. And now watch everything play out. That's how I look at it. And I have a video we can watch right now. Just tune in.
Don't listen to anyone. Everybody's full of shit. Nobody knows you or what you're capable of doing. And here's the reality. The hardest thing in life is figuring out who you are and what you want to do for the rest of your life. It's a big decision. And once you figure that out, you wake up every day and you work toward it. That's what you do. It's impossible for you to fail if you know who you are, what you want to do, and you wake up every day and work toward it.
If you dig deep, why do all these successful people say know who you are, know who you are? If you're going to live the life that we're living right now, Everybody knows who they are. They know their name. They know their moms. They know where they're from. They know their address. They know their phone number. They know who they are. They have an identity. They have an ID card. So they get reminded every single day, this is who I am. I was born on this day. But why rich people say, successful people say, know who you are? And the who they're talking about is what I've been talking about the whole time. It's the one that's convincing you. Every single time you talk to yourself, the second person that you talk to, that's who you are. And it's not just knowing who you are. It's becoming the person that everybody say know who you are. Once you become that, you are a player in this life. You are a real character in this life. Everything, that's what they say. Become a successful person in this world. Become somebody. Who is that somebody? A character. Why there's people in this world, they are somebody, they are people, but they're not meaningful. Why is this person meaningful? It's because they operate with the character that they can really make an impact in the world, right? If I go there and I just act out of my regular self that everybody talk about, I wouldn't be able to have a conversation with a person that really operate with their real self, because we're in different realms. We don't speak the same language, because everything you're going to talk about is over the surface, and everything I talk about is from the control panel. I can tell you this button. You're going to be like, what is that? What button are you talking about? It's in you. You don't know about it? No, I don't. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You crazy. You're losing your mind. That's why there's different communities. The rich people only hang out with the rich people because they cannot have conversation with the regular people. And if I say regular people, it's the people that don't know who they are. The people that didn't connect with their real self inside. The people that can't tell themselves something and accept that thing as the truth. The way they say people are bots, robots, machines, controlled, is because they call it your subconscious. Other people have access to it, and whatever they put there, that's what convinces you when you accept it, right? Notice that. You watch videos, you watch people that you look up to, and they say something, you allow it to go in the other self of you. And whenever you want to act out of your old self, and you get reminded, oh, this is how this guy does it. Like, why don't you do it like that? It look cooler. Look at him. It looks cooler. And then now you start debating with the other self of you, the other version of you, till you come to an agreement. Imagine debating with a different entity inside of you about your own decisions. That's what they say. I like a man that's a leader. I like the man that know what he wants. I like the man that call his own shots. Everybody call their own shots. The phone you have, when you wanted to buy that, you call that shot. Well, that's over the surface. The person that calls his own shot is the person that goes to the other version of himself and tell himself, this is what I want. And then go to the other version of themselves and accept that as the truth and work towards it. That's what you call calling your own shot. So you in this life. I want to grow a palm tree. Or I want to grow a mango tree. I go to the farmland, I dig the ground, put the seed, close it, and then go to the other self and become the person that take care of it. Come, water it, and make sure it's exposed to the sun, and then do the labor as my regular self, and then boom, physically, it's going to grow, it's going to produce fruit. You called your own shot. You wanted a mango tree, and you got a mango tree. But if you stay in the person that you are right now, in the perspective, in the entity that you are right now, that you've been living in, you don't have access to the farmland. You only have access to water and exposed to the sun. So who's planting the seed of everything you have in your life? Think about it. I know I said that fast. I didn't even have to plan this. This just came out. The version of you that you're operating on right now is the version of you that only waters things and expose it to the sun and make sure it grow and produce fruits. And you refuse to have access to the version of you that go to the farm, dig the ground, put the seed in there. So who is putting the seeds for you? for you to water it and expose it to the sun to grow. Because the real successful people have access to both sides. They become the version of themselves that put the seed on the ground, and they also become the version of themselves that water and expose it to the sun. That's why they win. And they get whatever they want. They call their own shot. They became whatever they wanted. They got everything they wanted. But you can't, because you only have access to one side of you, which is the watering, the gardening side of you. You water and you expose it to the sun and it grows. So the fact that you are controlled by whoever is controlling you, that's teaching you how to become, that's telling you what to do, that means they planted the seed for you and you don't know what type of seed it is. All you do every day is come, water it, and expose it to the sun, and then you get whatever fruit they wanted you to get. And you call yourself a player in this life. No, you are just on the bleachers. And these people are winning. They're winning for themselves, and they're turning you into working for them, using your own creative powers for them, so they keep winning. They're winning so much that they're using you for their own gain. You wouldn't understand that. You are exactly where you are is because you water and you put it in the sun, you expose it to the sun, and you grow whatever you have right now. And I bet you only getting parts of whatever you're growing because you didn't put the seed in there. So they have to take the percentage of it, because I helped you put the seed and all you did is water it. So I have to get the cost of my seed, the value of my seed, because without the seed, you don't have nothing to grow. And you guys out here gardening all day, watering all day, doing all the right things, but there's no plant. Think about it. You have to be deep in your life. You have to dig deep in your own soul and find out who you are. But you don't want to do it. It's BS to you. What are you talking about? I can't see, I can't feel it. How am I supposed to know? That's why you're stuck in the same place. That's why you're not happy. Even when you don't have anything, you're supposed to know who you are. So you keep yourself entertained. You know, this is who I am. If I go beyond this, I'm not me no more. So what's the purpose? You can't even go beyond yourself. But you don't know yourself. And a lot of people are aware of themselves, but they don't think too much of it. They just, it's okay. I have a feeling that I should do this. It means that you have access to that side of you, but you don't trust it. What's preventing you from trusting that? Because nobody else talks to you about it. Nobody else tells you that's the most important part of you. That's where you plant your seeds. That's where you control your emotions. That's where you pick and choose what you want to water, what you want to accept, what you want to do, what you want to believe. But everything, all those things is given to you. All these seeds is being thrown to you. Mass production. All these seeds that have been produced is given to the masses, the people that don't have access to the second side. And they plant it for you for free. They tell you, water it. That's what you're good at. So you are a gardener. And after you finish gardening, everything comes. The people with the seeds get everything they want, and they leave whatever you deserve for you. Imagine in your own soil, your own compound, in your own farmland. They come and conquer you in your own home, in your own property, and use your own tool to garden, your own effort. But your life don't look like the way you want to. It's because you didn't put the seeds you want. They put the seeds they want, and you water it. And they're winning, and you're losing. Even if you get some, you're still not happy because that's not what you wanted. I can use this. I need to take care of my family. I'll just do this. I'll just keep watering this. I'll just keep exposing this to the sun. I'll just be a gardener so I can get enough to feed my family in your own land, while you can easily just relax and get used to being the version of you that's actually digging the ground and putting the seeds in there. It's simple. You don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to do anything. Just relax. Whenever you feel like you're having a conversation with yourself, switch your perspective to the other one. Become that and embody that and walk in that feeling. Walk in that perspective and see what's walking with you. How big people look at you, you go outside. You're not you no more. You used to be the other one, the gardener, and now you switched. Your demeanor change. Your actions change. The way you talk change. Your confidence change. Because you know you can plant whatever seed you want. You're not afraid of anything. Problems come, I'm going to plant the solution, the seed that's going to combat that problem. So you're always calm. I don't have no money. Find the seed of money, quote unquote. Plant it. I know this problem is going on right now. I don't have no money. But with the right time, after I expose this seed to the sun and I water it regularly, in due time, my poverty is going to be gone. So you can't be scared. You are winning in this life. You just got to have the confidence. You just got to have the courage to switch your perspective to the big boss. They have access to every single seed in this universe. Everybody's good at watering it. That's what you've been doing your whole life. That's what you've been taught. Just water it. Just water it. Here's the seed. Here. Just water it. And you do it. You did it for long. So you are an expert in watering it. Now switch. Become your own farmer. Just plant your own seed. Since you're already good at watering it, it's going to come easy. You're already good at hard working. It's easy. Now see how much you're winning. This is what I have for you today. And think about it and let me know.